Well, the Novi, thank you very much for allowing us to interview you today. And what closing comments do you have for us and for our audience?
I think in closing, if I may, be myself for a little bit. I think that one, I really enjoy working at BTS and here at the Cyber Station Tokyo, bringing information to the collective, the agents, and the associates. I also like our feedback. I enjoy Mother very much, and L1's fascinating to work with. I really do enjoy this, and I want folks to understand that life is very complicated, and it's supposed to be. I think based on our research, that it's supposed to be complicated, and it's very difficult to get out of life and back into existence. That's the issue with karma. I think there is a very, very deep and grave danger, if I may use that word carefully, in that most folks have an idea of the construct which is very old and in certain cases very cyclic. It's meant to go in cycles, which is karma. For example, I think that if you die and go to the room of questions, you have to be very careful what questions you're asking because that's the moment where you may just decide to come back to Terra Terra in a different state, war state or not state. Remember that time does not exist, so you can come back at any given era and just relive something over and over and over again. I think there's a big danger. For the young folks out there who are seeking spirituality, it's not about the ego telling you this is me or this is how I want to be or anything like that. No, raw data is just that. It's raw data. How you interpret the data, it's on you. But normally, you're going to use your associative memories or your associative information to be able to look at that data and say, well, this is, I think, what's right and what's wrong. I mean, as soon as you say what's right and what's wrong, you're in judgment. So what kind of data is that? It's like, I don't know. It's like going to a hanging and knowing they're going to hang you no matter what you say. And they say, any last words? I'm like, no, before you're going to hang me anyway. So raw data, though, is, it's there because you can make interpretations the way you want to. The other thing is health. I think folks undermine health way too much. If your brain is not functioning properly, the human brain, that is, you're going to have some issues. It's already known that if the hemispheres are torn, and I don't mean torn away from each other, there's actually a tethering that goes from one side of the hemisphere to the other and from left to right, right to left. If that's torn in the center, your brain will actually attack itself. It won't, the right hand and the left hand won't know whose it is. So you might say, and it's already been proven in science. For example, there was a older woman who had a ring on her finger. She was looking at her hands, and one had a ring and one didn't. And she would sit there and say, "Look at that! That someone's got my ring. That's my ring, but someone else has got it. I mean, it's her hand, right?" So the brain is a very complex tool to use while you're in this life form. If you don't have like the right nutrients and the right health and things of that nature, your judgments are going to be based on a lot of misfiring chemicals and things of that nature. So you think you're healthy, but you're not. Every crazy person thinks that they're sane, and the rest of the world is insane. So when you look at that way, it makes it really difficult to know whether you're going the right direction or not. So discernment is the key. But if you can use a few basic rules, seek first to understand, and not to understand your way, but to understand and to research your way, you're better off. And the other one was another one of the rules is seek first to understand, always be in the service of others, because really we're all mirrors to one another. There's no reason to fight. So if you have no judgment and you're seeking to understand, it's obvious that you're going to be in service to others. And always speak with the truth, which is really weird because technically speaking, there is no truth because of perspectives, right? Many people have different perspectives. I think, but if you attempt your best at doing these things, I think you'll get out of the hot water a lot quicker. And when you finally understand and embrace death, and that isn't I'm dying today or tomorrow, but embrace it meaning you're going to go forward and move on regardless what happens. Doesn't matter. And you start studying it a little bit better. I think that your brain and your egoic system is going to help you out a great deal in understanding how to move forward. I think those things are really, really important for folks that are seeking spirituality and moving forward. I also think that listening to BTS is also very good. Obviously, I'm here, and I'm not saying because of me, because if you knew me, I'd say, what do you want to do? Jump off a bridge? Be well, my brother. Have fun. I guess that's your experience. And you say, oh, that's cruel. I go, how many people have you tried to help? Don't do that. Don't do that. You did it. You know what? So, I have to accept folks for who they are and love them how they are and how they come to me and how I meet them. That's it. That's how simple it is. So I think we kind of collectively work together in understanding our great construct and the meaning of being here. Not like the meaning, but since you're here and you're here with a reason, not for a reason, but with a reason, understanding that as a whole. In other words, I understand you, you understand me as a whole. I think that we can get better along and change this world. I think we can make a big difference. And I'm here for that. One of the reasons why I'm here at BTS is because I want to make that difference. I want to work with folks. Even though after I die, I'm moving on. If I die, I'm trying to ascend here. So not a trying, but attempting it. So what I'm trying to say is, let's be together. Let's work together. Let's make this world a better place. Let's make the dimensions a better place. And let's stop fighting with our brothers, whether they're extraterrestrial or not. Defend your territory? Yeah, why not? You have a right to exist too, or live in your life form. But don't go looking for a fight. Don't go arguing the first thing you do, because you never die anyway. With that said, I love you very much, and I hope you're the best. And I hope you're listening to our show. And if you do, leave me a message. Give me a call. I'll answer some more questions like I did today. Other than that, love you very much.